What's up, people, and welcome back to the Afrika BBall show. Today we have a special guest with us, my uncle Levi. Levi, how you doing today?
How you doing, guys?
Good to have you on.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Yeah.
And you know, we had to bring him in here because he was actually our first entry point into basketball. Way back when, 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
You know, I'd wake up, you know, at like midnight, 1 a.m. You know, I see the light on in the living room. I'll be like, what's going on? You know, it's Tapuwa awake. You know, I'm gonna go shower it. I'd wake up and I'd go sneak in the corner. You know, it'd be a Tuesday. It was back when ESPN was the proper channels on DSTV. And I just see you lying on the couch with your blanket, you know, cold winter day, watching basketball, you know, Lakers vs Celtics. I always remember that game. And I was standing in the corner, watch for like 10 minutes. So it was really cool, and yeah, that was my
first. See, for me, I was around grade 1 around those times, you know, and I got introduced to Kobe first because my uncle's a Lakers fan, so I got brought into the Lakers narrative. You know, suffered.
Got a Kevin Garnett jersey. The first time someone at this table lost it. We won't go into that. But no, great to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. And I just want to say congratulations to you. So proud of you for launching the Afrika BBall show. I watched episode 1. I said, man, I gotta get onto this show. Really amazing stuff that you're doing. So congratulations and all the best with the show going forward.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So as you guys know, playoff season, you know, we're midway through it. It's been a spectacular playoffs, controversy, upsets on the cards, great results. And the first one is the Warriors versus the Kings, you know, a comeback on the cards. At 2-0 down, I was so excited. Now the Warriors have leveled it.
You know, we mentioned it the first time when Kings won their first game, it was like shocking, and we thought the Warriors were going to get back into it. But then they were 2-0 up. And I thought, ooh, the Kings might actually be winning. You know, I want the Kings to win this one. Warriors now, Draymond's back. They clutched up 126 to 125 points. I was broken.
I'm still giving it to the Kings. Kings in 7. Look, if you saw how the Warriors celebrated last night, it's as if they won Game 7, you know, and that just goes to show you how tough it was.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for the Kings. They really gave it their all. Every player on court was really fighting. It was just unfortunate that last shot. Who was it? Was it Harrison Barnes who
got the last shot?
The last shot, which didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, Kings in 7. I'm convinced now.
We'll have to see. Because with also that one, just a little touch up is that I feel like with Sabonis not playing as well.
Hey guys, South Africa, you know.
It's the usual things out here. But with him being out and still being a close game, I do feel like if he pulls up with Darren Fox, it can be a 3-2.
Definitely. And then the Lakers and the Grizzlies, you know, Lakers just going up. Rivalry there, Brooks versus LeBron. LeBron showing his character, why he's the GOAT. and we hope some people hope they'll see out that series.
Yeah, I think Lakers are now taking this.
Yes.
It was
I think the experience is showing now.
The experience is showing, and you know, they look like they want it.
I hope so, but you know, the Grizzlies in the most recent game, Ja Morant put up 45 points, but they were lacking a bit. I do feel like if the Grizzly team as a whole steps up, then toe-to-toe they can get games of Lakers, but I'm still going Lakers winning this round.
Speaking of toe-to-toe, I think everyone wanted, you know, the Suns versus the Clippers on an even footing. Wanted to see your battle of the superstars there. Unfortunately, Paul George was missing for the whole series, and now Kawhi Leonard missing the last 2 games, and the results are showing that, you know.
You know, KD, I feel like KD against Kawhi, it was a bit tough for him out there. And now with Kawhi gone,
Kawhi was clamping him up.
Yeah, there's no one to stop D-Book and KD out there, so that's very scary. I do think it's going to be 4-1. I don't see the Clippers winning a Game 5. I mean, Westbrook showed a good performance, but I just don't see him being able to facilitate the field.
Yeah, I think Kawhi is the big factor here, and it looks like he's not coming back soon. So Clippers, this is the end of the season. Unfortunately for us, you know, he was really stepping up. Things were happening for him, but it's just not going to work out this time around. So I don't think there's anything that the Clippers can do in this series anymore. It's done.
It's done. You know, coming back to Africa as well, the BAL starting soon on the 26th of April. And there's a special guest, you know, special star, I should say, on the Cape Town Tigers team, who we'll talk about later, but very interesting player. And another thank you to Uncle for being here is these t-shirts, you know.
Ooh. Different colors out there. I prefer my white ones, looking very good. Make sure you check out Afrika BBall merch coming soon.
Right, and is this my welcome pack? Is this?
Oh, whoa,
welcome to the podcast?
chill. As you know, the competition is still going on, you know. Thank you to Sprite for the partnership, and Xbox up for grabs, controller, NBA 2K23 competition. Check out Instagram, check the comments how you can win it, and yeah, we're looking forward to give it to some of you. Looking forward. It's been sitting in our house for a while, and I've been wanting to open it, but shame to us. So going straight into it, the Warriors pulling out a 2-0 deficit, the first 2-0 down for Curry.
Yeah.
On the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, they fought and they fought hard. We knew it was going to happen. I think home court advantage was important to protect for the Warriors. Now going back to Sacramento, they're going to be upbeat. Draymond is back. He had a big game.
Technical foul day. He's back in.
double technical.
Back from his WWE stint.
Exactly.
We don't know.
But I'm still convinced that the Kings have what it takes. I watched that match last night, and I saw a team that's really hungry. I saw a team that's united. I saw a team that's playing with purpose and with conviction, the confidence, the threes. Keegan Murray, De'Aaron Fox, obviously, Harrison Barnes. Everybody was just, Malik. I mean,
Malik. He was actually upset not getting that last shot, when De'Aaron passed it to Barnes.
Exactly. I mean, that last play didn't go according to plan because of Steph Curry's defense. Credit to Steph, which just messed up everything. But you know what? I think the Kings are really going to win this series.
Yeah, speaking about what you said about getting the Warriors winning this game, off the road they've been horrible on the road. They lost recently their 2 first games against the Kings. That's how they got their 2 games. And even in the regular season, the Warriors are not good on the road. So even if they manage to win through this playoff series, I don't see them going far if they continue with this momentum.
And even us, with the Curry agenda, anti-Curry agenda, we have to give him credit, 36 points in game 3, 32 points in game 4. He's really carrying the team as he normally does. When they need a light, he's the focal point and he guides them through. So
absolutely. Just one last thing on the Warriors. It's a team that's going to shoot very well, so they control the basketball very well. They're always going to shoot. Clay was clutch. Jordan Poole for his few minutes on was still shooting the basketball. So when you play against a team that's that good, you then need to also be equally good. And I think Kings are that team in this series, and they're going to take it.
It's going to be an interesting series. I'm hoping for game 7. That's how nice it is.
It's going to go all the way.
Yeah, and it's going to be nice and high scoring.
But with interesting series, not all of them are interesting because 76ers Nets. Gentlemen sweep!
Where's the broom in here?
Joel Embiid is apparently a janitor with the way he's sweeping the Nets right now.
And it's funny because Embiid actually didn't play too well. He didn't play in the last game. Game 4. Game 3 didn't play too well. Only 19 points. For him, for my MVP. It's not enough. But it shows just the depth they have. Obviously, James Harden leading assists in the league, and I do think the 76ers. Yes, he is the MVP frontrunner, but in the playoffs we normally sleep on them and we say, okay, second round team, conference finals maybe, but I do see them fully fit going far.
The thing I have to give credit to the 76ers, I feel like Nuggets without Jokic is like, they still have Jamal Murray, but they're not so much as a contender. You have Giannis with the Bucks, we're seeing how they're struggling with the Heat right now. But in the top 3 candidate MVPs, I do believe that Joel Embiid's 76ers have like a supporting cast that's good even when he's not there. I mean, to sweep the Nets whilst your MVP star is not up to the standards for the past few games, I still think that's a great team.
Yeah. 2 things. Number 1, there's a young man called Tyrese Maxey, Sixers 6th man of the year for that team. I think he's really been working hard. Putting in the work, and you have all these other players. So when you don't have Joel in there, then you have all these other players who can step up and win the game for you. I wasn't really convinced in Game 4 with the Sixers' performance. I maybe they thought, we have it in the bag and we can just go all the way. On Brooklyn, though, I thought the defining moment for them in this series was Game 3.
Game 3
to lock
so close out there.
They had a good opportunity to...
Mikal Bridges leading the line there.
Exactly.
And Claxton also getting ejected in the most crucial moments for taunting. And now with the referee's decision, Game 3 was very shocking with the officiating there. Joel Embiid only gets a flagrant 1, but you see James Harden got a flagrant 2 for I think something that was softer.
Yeah,
and just taunting now can get you kicked off. So there's not your KGs would struggle out here, your chemical nets, because there's not much trash talking anymore.
I'm a bit disappointed with the officiating in these playoffs, to be honest. I think there's lack of consistency, the referees are confused out there, pressure from the home crowds.
Yo guys, I'm hungry here, you know. I think I smell beef out here. That's the Lakers versus the Grizzlies, you know. Dylan Brooks, the super villain against LeBron James, and it's been a really tense and tight battle. Lakers do lead 2-1. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm giving it to the Lakers. Dylan Brooks, you had an opportunity to back your words with your actions and you missed it. So I'm glad that, you know, we done with that part. And LeBron can just go lead the team and take us to the next round.
I feel like there was beef before game 3, but after you drop 7 points and 3 for 13, there's not much drama when
you're getting ejected. 17 seconds into the
when you face the top 2 greatest player of all time. Controversial maybe, but I feel like if you're dropping 7 points whilst making outlandish statements like he's too old, yeah, you need to back up your talk.
Exactly.
So I do think the experience will tell there and the Lakers will get through. Hopefully, you know, to not get anyone heart problems as soon as possible.
Austin!
AR-15, we cannot mention him on the show, you know.
AR-15, inspiring the youth out there. Makes me want to go play basketball right now when I watch him play.
No, the Lakers are gelling at the right time, so exciting series ahead.
Exactly.
But you know who really deserves props? Anthony Edwards. Ant deserves it, you know. He just broke a crazy record now, another 30-point game. You know, and he had 36 points in game 3, 34 points in game 4. They pulled one back there, 3-1 against the Nuggets, and he surpassed Kobe for the most 30-point playoff games before the age of 22.
Whew, that is crazy.
Only LeBron is above him now.
Any prop you want to give?
Yeah, I'm just glad that Wolves have one back in. This is really great for them. I was beginning to get worried, to be honest, that you know they were just going to get swept as well. But really cool to see them back in this, and you know hopefully it triggers something and they're able to fight back. Although I don't see them going beyond this round.
Yeah.
You know, with Ant, I'm happy for him, but I feel also kind of bad because Cat. Such a tall guy who wants to play like he's 6'2", and I don't understand.
He had what, 14 points last night or something?
Yeah, and he's not aggressive enough. And on defense, you know, he should be the ones that are getting compared to your ADs, your Jokic's, your Giannis's, your Joel Embiid's and the bigs. But it's like he's never reaching his potential. He's just not aggressive and doesn't have enough grit, I believe.
One of the most frustrating players for me throughout the series. I'm just like done with him.
Talking about frustration, I'd say Suns versus Clippers, you know, it was really supposed to be the tie of the round, and no one's talking about it anymore. You know, it's not a big deal because it's now a formality. As we said, Paul George is out, hasn't played a minute this series. Kawhi played the first 2 games. It was one only left. You know, he was averaging 34 points. Locked down KD, and now he's out. No return date for the both of them, and I think with the Suns 3-1 up now, it's as good as over.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that Clippers has helped with now is just giving Westbrook a bit of his like confidence and push his agenda.
37 points?
Yeah, 37 points in that game. Even though they lost, he really pushed hard. And you know, it's been a disappointing time for him these past few seasons. But now people are really starting to support Westbrook.
And he has his game face on, so I'm really glad that Russ is showing up. But I like what KD and Chris Paul here to say about Russ' game.
Giving him his props.
Talking about how, you know, Russ is just like a clown and things like that. But I'm glad KD and Chris Paul managed to come to his defense and really say this is one of those players who, when they leave the game or when they retire, everybody's going to start to remember how great.
And this is Mr. Triple Double, remember?
He was the first one to get a triple double averaging in a season, and he got himself his MVP back-to-back. I mean, he was special. OKC Westbrook was special. Man.
Exactly.
Another frustrating tie, I'll say, is also the Heat versus the Bucks. Giannis, another MVP candidate, injured.
You know,
return date as well.
I saw the way the Heat were playing in the play-ins. I wasn't so convinced. I thought that way that the Bucks were so much of a bigger team, and Heat is one of your smallest. Without Bam, their average size is very small. And now that Giannis is out, they're up 2-1. It's scary. scary. Jimmy Butler is playing again in his playoff self.
30 points.
So,
Yeah, Heat is always one of those teams that you can't really rule out. If they're in the playoffs, then you know that they're going to try and just get something out in any game. Said for Oladipo though, looks like he's out indefinitely.
For the rest of it was confirmed now, rest of the season.
Absolutely, so that's really
Torn
sad.
knee ligament.
Yeah, we'll see how Jimmy Buckets will be moving. He also had like a nasty fall in the last game, so we'll see what the injury.
I think if Giannis does come back, then it's going to be an interesting season.
Then
I think it
it's a
shifts completely.
I also agree with that. And also how you just mentioned about Jimmy Butler and the Heat, how you can't rule them out. I mean, last year they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, and before that they got to the Finals, so with a team that doesn't look stacked, I mean, your Tyler Hero is not your biggest superstar. Bam isn't one of your top centers in the NBA. So yeah, they do overachieve and a lot, but whew. But now speaking about achievements,
I like the not stacked. The Cavs versus the Knicks. This is a two-man team versus a two-man team, and yeah. But Jalen Brunson, I spoke about him. I said when I was following the Mavs earlier before Kyrie was traded. Mark Cuban trades this guy off, and now he's showing his true self. Jalen Brunson, 29 points in the last game. RJ Barrett has 26 points. The Knicks lead against the Cavs 3-1. Donovan Mitchell has not been having a good series at all after such a good regular
Yeah, and that New York crowd really gets to
It's hostile, yeah.
I can see how Cavs players are just like battling to keep their game in lock because that crowd is just like coming
Madison
at you.
Square.
But also, I mean, to be fair, Knicks are really showing up as well. I mean, you mentioned Brunson. I think he's been good from anywhere in the court, right?
Yes.
So the 3-point shooting. Those, in the paint, he's been consistent.
and Jalen Brunson isn't even the scorer like that, because the Mavs need a player like that, because he can give you the points, but he's also such a great defender, and he's helped the Knicks in terms of defensive stats and defensive rating. They've gone up. So yeah, Jalen Brunson is really a game changer for that team, I would say.
Absolutely, and I'm now giving this series to the Knicks. Looks too obvious, but I mean, I might as well just say it.
And then what feels like the 100th 3-in-1 game.
It's a bit cold in here. It's a bit cold in here. It's ice tray here. But not ice tray, ice frozen right now. He's not been having a good series again.
Tried to bounce back when they were too low to get the 2-1, but all these 3-1
points in
series.
game 3.
Yeah.
Brought one game back. They were 2-0 down, brought 1 to 2-1. Now 3-1. Tatum and Jaylen Brown, 31 points each. I think when you're playing a team as strong as the Celtics.
Absolutely. I think for me, it's really the evolution of the Celtics team more than the failure of Atlanta to really show up. Last year or last season, Boston, Tatum was a bit, nonchalant.
Hesitant,
He wasn't sure of himself. There was just too much hype around him. And I think this time around, game face, they really want to win this. They want also to prove a point. So Tatum, Jaylen Brown there with the supporting cast, Marcus Smart,
Horford still balling out.
That's also what I feel like with the Hawks. They have also such bad contracts out there, and Young and DeJounte Murray are not the same as your Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. The dynamic there is not really working out.
I think Trae Young's on his way out, actually.
Yeah.
Where would he go?
I think DeJounte Murray is the one that they're looking to trade. I feel like Trae Young's their franchise player. After the series they had against the Knicks, sorry New York fans to remind you of the PTSD. But yeah, they're really sold on him. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we will. And now moving on to the awards, the clutch player came out, De'Aaron Fox. So clutch is defined as the last 5 minutes where the game is within 5 points. Who's scoring, who's stepping up. And De'Aaron Fox won by a landslide, 194 clutch points. Imagine that.
And when watch him play against Steph Curry, and he goes and literally outfoxes Steph Curry, then you really say he deserves it. This is a player who really deserves what's happening to him. So I'm really happy that he was recognized and awarded for his efforts. Actually, the stats, he's doing better than Steph.
Yeah, in these playoffs, he is. And I mean, De'Aaron Fox had to beat DeMar DeRozan, and Jimmy Buckets.
And I felt like DeRozan every week was hitting a new game winner. So for that to happen, I'm really shocked.
But Darren Fox had a pull-up 3-pointer over DeRozan with 1 second left. So that clinched it for him, I'm sure.
Coming to the I told you so moment and I put you on moment. Coach of the year, Mike Brown. I mentioned how this guy turned an 11th seed team to a 3rd seed team. He's transformed.
You know what? So it's almost like, you know, when someone finds a SoundCloud rapper, you know, then they blow up 6 months later and it's like, I put you on! You're on the auction because I put you on! That's how he's been all the time. But.
I mean, the last time this guy won it was with LeBron, with the Cleveland Cavaliers. What was it, to around 2006?
Yeah,
2008.
2008 around there.
66 to 16 record, you know, out of 82 games, which is impressive for the Cavs. We want a championship contender there.
Mike Brown has been amazing. I'm enjoying the banter they're having with Stephen Kerr on the
on the
touchline. Yeah. So really deserved. I think he's a great coach. What he's done, you know, to the dressing room. The discipline he's instilled in the players, the commitment. I mean, that fight that we saw last night in that game, that's Mike Brown right there. That's his signature, and I'm really happy for him.
I mean, the last time they even made the playoffs, I was 3 years old. So for that to change overnight, yeah, I gotta give Mike Brown his props.
So very interesting playoffs. You know, we're excited to see how it's going to end. You know, on the 29th, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens. But moving on to basketball on the continent, you know, we are the Afrika BBall show. And we're very excited. The BAL does start on the 26th. The first game is Al Ahly from Egypt against the Beira from Mozambique. It would be an interesting matchup. And actually, a fun fact is US Monastir, the reigning champions, were eliminated during the qualifying round. So there's a no throne to defend. You know, there's going to be a new champion. This is the first time in the 3rd season. Only that there's no champion make the playoffs.
And now I'm praying that opportunity, Rashid Hazard, the head coach of the Cape Town Tigers, leads that team to the finals. Cape Town Tigers are playing on the 27th of April, the first game. And as you mentioned, special player there. Would you like to announce the special player, Ryan?
Dwayne Wade's son, Isaiah Wade, is on the team, which is unreal. So very exciting. You know, you got the call in Feb. Isaiah Wade has played in the G League before, 13 caps now for Salt Lake City there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he matches up, you know, against African opposition. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, look, man, I'm happy. BAL is just going from strength to strength. I'm glad for what it's doing for basketball in Africa, for basketball on the continent, and the followership is also is growing quite significantly. So really happy. We'll be locked in. We'll tune in, and of course, these two guys will bring you the updates of what's happening on that.
Just saying, make sure you follow the BAL now so that you can be like me and Mike Brown. Saying I put you on. Tell people and your friends that you put them onto the BAL. It's only the 3rd season, but everything, the eyes, the viewers, everything is rising. So catch it early.
Definitely. Absolutely. So with the players coming to the end on the 29th, as you know, we will also be announcing the winner of the Xbox, the controller, and sorry Evie, I know you've been eyeing it the whole time.
I thought I was just gonna get
one of you lucky viewers will manage to get your hands on this. You know, check out our social media, check out our Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all at Afrika BBall, and stand a chance to win. You know, excited to give it to you.
Thank you, Sprite.
Thank you, Sprite, for the sponsorship. Thank you for my uncle for being here. And we also
appreciate it.
Thank you for the shirts, all different colors as I said earlier. Thank you, everyone.